What's up, everybody? It's Jake the Barber, and I'm here with my friend Michael from Houston, Texas. We're at the Beardbrand Studio, and today we're going to do a haircut and a beard trim. What are you thinking for the beard, bro?
Well, I definitely want to keep on growing it still. I do want to get some of these stragglers we got here,
Okay.
and shape it up. The cheek line, I'm a bit off on it. What are you thinking?
Okay, so for the cheek line, I think here is good, and then it starts to lighten up right here. So I would definitely take about a ½ inch out of that to an inch just to make it sharper and bring it to a heavier look. For the beard, definitely get rid of some of these stragglers because it'll actually make it look a lot fuller when you take about, an 1.5 inches out of it, because it starts to die right in the middle here. It's hollow. I'll take some of this weight out of the bottom, as you can see. That definitely needs to be taken out. And then that brings us to the hair. Well, first, before the hair, the mustache. I think you're going for the handlebar?
I've never actually done it.
Okay, so is this...
I can try it, no doubt.
Okay, we can try that if you'd like. We'll definitely take some of this hair off of the lip. And now, for the hair, I'm seeing... I like the length on the sides and on the top, maybe trim the top a bit. And I'm seeing like a taper if you want to do that, but it's your call.
Will it taper into the beard?
It would absolutely taper into the beard.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Taper the back out, taper into the beard, nice clean look, a nice shape up. Business, but it's also a nice look. It's not completely business, but it's definitely passable for business.
Perfect time for summer, right?
Perfect time for summer.
Okay.
Cool. First thing I'll do is I'll comb it out. Check the head for any moles or imperfections. That way we don't have any blood. I'm really just gonna comb all this out to get all these locks out before I trim the beard. I'll do the haircut first, but then I'll go into the beard, but I like to be ready just to go right into the beard. So I like to just prep the haircut before I start.
I haven't trimmed my beard since I was here last year.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a 2 and I'm gonna come just about here with it. I'm gonna start low though. Come in on a scoop. And as I'm cutting, I'm fading out as I go. So you can see when I do that, this is minimal work I'm gonna have to do with the shears. So I'm just coming on in a C motion, naturally fading it out like this. And my friend Michael said he wants to taper this into the beard, so that's why I'm coming in on a scoop motion instead of just coming in and creating a line. And then I'm gonna corner this right here with the 2. And that way we're already starting our taper. Now I'm gonna come into the middle of it, and we're gonna take this down. Now I'm gonna work my way over with my cordless clipper. Put a half guard on. I'm gonna come up just a little above that. And we're gonna start our fade. Open a little bit as I go. I like to stay with one time, so I stay with the one side, and that way it allows me to focus on what I'm doing instead of jumping around. Better end product. So this is a 1 I have on right now. Remember, I started with a 2 and put that initial fade line in, and then I jump over to the 1. And I'm just really using the corners of this to fade this last part out.
We're keeping the top?
Yeah, we're gonna keep the top. I'm definitely gonna look at it though to trim it up if there's anything uneven, but we're gonna keep the length on top, if that's cool with you. All right, now that that's faded out, I'm gonna put that this 1.5 guard on, and I'm just gonna corner it to try to do the least amount of work at the end with shears, and that way you can really do a lot with the corners when it comes to fading. Now we're gonna do the same exact thing with the other side. We're gonna start with our 2, and we're gonna scoop this out, come to about here. We're gonna mix it up. When I do skin fades, I go down. when I do like tapers, I go up. I don't know why. It's personal preference, I guess. I don't even know. We got the half on again. We're gonna just fade these little lines out. Remember, I always use the corners. It's the clipper is a very unforgiving tool, and you just don't want to ever take a chunk in, you know?
What's the average cuts you do per week?
The average cut that I do per week, how many? Probably about 80.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, just about 80. At home, I run on the half hour, so every haircut's about a half hour. If you do haircut and beard, it's 45 minutes. I do about 20 a day. And then Saturdays, I work like 5 hours or so. So, you know, yeah. But then you got to factor in people that don't show up or cancellations, you know, so just about 80 a week. All right, we'll come back to that, and I'm gonna do the back taper now. Okay. And I can keep the 1.5 on and just use it as my 2 instead of walking over there. I'm just gonna flick this out as I go. Got the half clip back on. Gonna go just about 1 inch up. I'm gonna lose the half, open this all the way up. Remember guys, just be very light with your clipper. You don't want to dig into it too much. You just want to be really light. Let the clipper cut the hair. And we're going to put our 1 on. And we're just going to go right below where we went with our first guard. Gradually closing it as I fade downward. And we're gonna put our first guard that we had on back on, and we're just gonna fade this outward. C-stroke, very lightly. Opening it gradually and just fading out. Can you make me look cool? Please? I want to be cool, man. Please.
I can't make myself look cool. No one likes me.
Can we all be cool?
It would be too cold.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it looks like a bulletproof. So I'm gonna put the 3 on and really just like flick this out. So I can. He's alive. So I can just do minimal work with the shears. Make my life easier. All right, now we're just gonna do this nice light shape up here. I'm gonna start here. And you can see what needs to be cut. Keep it modest. Lightly doing this shape up. You really don't need to do a ton because you don't want to cut too far into the hairline and then have stubble in a day or two. I'm gonna start here, bring it in just a bit. I always get quiet just because when your jaw moves, your head moves. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
So it just
might mess you up.
Well, it's not that it will mess me up because I'm used to it, but in my case, I have to get back to work. So the faster they cut me, the better. I get a 10-minute haircut. Okay, now that we're done with the hair shape up, just gonna give it a little trim, blend in the fade into the hair. Excuse me for 1 second, brother. Just a little water. And we're gonna get into the beard last. Save the best for last, right? Make that on a t-shirt, bro. One Take Mahesh. Change your Instagram to One Take Mahesh. Gong me off. Okay, now we're just gonna give it a light trim to blend this.
Gong me off.
Gong me off.
Got me off, baby.
That's the new
Gong me off.
gangman style.
That's it, bro. Wednesday night special.
Johnny, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready, Jake?
I'm ready, Freddy, bro.
Are you ready, Carlos?
I was born ready.
Carlos was born hungry and eating the shit.
Ready for life.
He's ready for life.
You eat, you sleep, you
That's it, bro.
Hey, Michael, how about you? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Michael, are you ready?
Michael,
I'm
are
from
you?
Houston, man, always.
He was born
Right?
ready. Michael was born ready. I'm gonna just go in my thinning shear, and that way we're gonna just throw the final touches on this. Because remember, we're gonna comb this style back. On the top, we're gonna comb it slightly to the right and back. So I just wanna make it be able to fall into, each hair piece will fall into the next. This will help eliminate any lines in the taper. All right, now, for the best part, the beard. You know, we're gonna lose a little bit of length here to make it thicker because in the middle it seems it's a bit dead here. As you can see, I'm grabbing it, I'm only pulling a few hairs, but if I go to this side, I'm grabbing it, I'm grabbing a good amount of hair. So I really just wanna take this bottom off to give it that full look. I'm gonna hedge trim it and to take off these wings here. And then we're just gonna meet in the middle and give like a more narrow look, but then we're gonna round it towards the middle. I'm gonna take from each nostril down just these hairs off so we can leave this here on the mustache to play with. And then we're gonna give it a nice sharp line. We're gonna take about an inch out just because there's not a whole lot going on up here and it appears a lot more thick here.
What about right here? We talked about all this. What about right here in particular?
I like to leave this fuller. I don't want to trim any of this because it seems like it's laying nice. I imagine you use like a utility balm or something to mat this down. The styling balm. Okay, so we use the styling balm. The shorter this is, the more it's going to stick up. The longer it is, the better it will lay in. You see what I'm saying? And same thing with this. So if there's small, short hairs that are dying or they're split ends, you're going to need your styling balm to mat that down, but you want length to help you. Same thing with the top. So if you have short hair and you try to use a product, it's not going to work. But the longer the hair, the better the product works. And vice versa on the beard. You see what I'm saying? Cool. First order of business.
There's a drawer there, isn't there?
I'm going to knock this part down just a bit.
Hold on, wait, give me a minute. I haven't cut it in a while, so.
Attachment.
All right. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, man, and yeah, no, it's just all right.
There's that attachment. I was talking about yesterday.
All right. It's just been a while. I mean,
Actually, you know what? By him taking this bit,
Make it look
it's
thicker.
gonna make it look
Thicker.
fuller. Also, this is gonna then catch up because some hairs grow slowly.
it's like when you give up your old car, damn it, but all right.
It's time to trade it in, man. It's time to trade that lemon in, bro.
It's only the first one. Let's go.
You see, I barely really, by going inward, I really didn't take any hair off because there's nothing already there. So then I'm just gonna match on this side.
1.5.
It just needs to go.
And take a small brush. So I can move the hair about.
And we're combing it out as I go. And that way I don't miss any hair. I'm just gonna get this length here, all one. And remember, comb from the back and comb out as well. We get a wider tooth comb so I don't make my friend here cry. Because a lot of hair it likes to hide back here. And we're just gonna come straight in.
Can you put my head up?
Just a bit, not much. Okay, now we're just gonna hedge trim this. Get the mustache out of the way. You keep your head right there. Just lightly going over this to get rid of some of these dead ends here.
Year and a half, 2 years? Oh, right, yeah. So I was trying to work out with Carlos, how long I've been doing the video.
When you do Greg's beard, how is that length of time, or is just you you know your way around it?
I mean, for when I do Greg's beard, it's typically for a video, so I'll take a lot more time. But typically in the shop, I can do a beard, you know, relatively fast. Yeah, I can do beards pretty fast. I kind of have to. How I learned how to cut was on the faster side, just because the shop is a high volume shop that I work at. So you kind of have to learn to give a decent product in a short period of time. So, you know, you kind of learn. You have to.
How often would you recommend a beard trim like this?
There's no response to that.
I'd say
That's all I
it's
gotta
really
say.
it's all preference, bro. You know what I mean? I could tell you a certain amount of time that I would if I had a beard, but I don't. So it's more so of like when you feel shaggy, get a beard trim, but also do your research on the barber. You know, the problem in this industry is a lot of people say they can do things that they can't for $1, you know? So do your research before you go. I can always recommend you a barber that I like, you know.
In the Houston area?
Yeah, I can find someone very easily. I know some Texas barbers. Now with the mustache, I'm just gonna sketch off these hairs here. I'm not gonna go in too hard. I'm really just gonna put a finger on the heavy part of the beard because it'll add some support here, and just rock my detailer here. And same thing on the other side. Now what I'll do is
I understand your body.
cover the eyes. Watch your eyes, Mike. And I'm just gonna spray the hairline with this hairspray. Rub it in here, just a bit.
It's not hairspray?
This is hairspray.
Why do you use it?
This is in place of a shave gel. I prefer a hairspray for a dry razor. And this acts as a barrier between the skin and the razor blade.
Yeah, I can see the layer of the hairspray.
Yeah. It's the sheen, yeah, it adds a sheen to it. But that's the layer that I'm looking for before I hit it with a razor.
Oh yeah, I tried that. That actually works really well.
Really well, right?
Yeah.
And it gives you that, you can see with the white residue, the line of your hairline.
I've never seen it before.
I'll show you, bro.
Right out.
Yeah. All right, so now that we spray both sides and I put a fresh razor blade in here that gave the hairspray time to dry. So I'm gonna start on the cheek and I'm gonna pull the skin up.
Just keeping as much length through here as possible, making sure we look after the shape. And Sean's sort of, he wants a nice mix of party and business. So, party. I want both. Party and business. Sounds like a mullet. Yeah, that's what a mullet is. Yeah, that's what this lady wants. All ladies want that, don't they? They want party and
Yeah,
business.
mullets. Chicks love mullets.
Chicks do love mullets.
Yeah.
What's your take on that, Randy?
What?
Chicks love mullets?
You can pull it off and go for it.
What, like a wig? Yeah. You mean, a fake mullet? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't think they get that.
They don't get that.
British sense of
It's a
humor.
British sense of humour, isn't it? Yeah.
It's quite funny, actually.
Thanks, Carlos.
It's just-
Americans, we're stupid. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, with this mullet, you're making me look really sexy. It looks like that. There you go. Wait until we go home. Get into the office. Instead of working, just have a clock on there. Have a quiet stare at the clock. People will be like, people assume I'm working. People will be like, Sean, he's so cool. Look, he hasn't done anything all day, but you know what's happening?
And I'm just giving the final touches here.
Sean, do you look at your watch or do you on your phone? Both. Same, yeah.
What, so you look at your watch and think, I wonder if that's right.
If I don't wear it for a couple days, it stops.
past
The
5.
final touches on here,
Yeah, it is.
as you can see, and we're looking good.
Time to figure out what that means.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look at the phone in the airport and the watch everywhere else.
Yeah. Okay. That's the sort of guy that I am. My wife hates it when I travel anywhere. She always says that even if I spend half an hour with Carlos, I end up with a slight accent. So I go home and I go, "Hey, amigos!" And she goes, "No, stop it, get back out."
Mate, that's trademark.
What?
Straight
Hey, amigo.
That's what she says.
Now we got.
All right, bro.
That's $60.
Yeah, great. Now the video's on. We're losing money by that.
It's why I'm here, man. It's why I'm here.
Costing people money.
That's it.
That's why I'm here.
You done?
Yes, sir.
Dude, you're looking for the world's most amazing product? Then grab yourself some utility balm. It works on your body, works on your beard, on your hair, on your face, anywhere that you want to hydrate and moisturize. Grab it over at beardbrand.com and upgrade your life. 3.4 ounces is going to last you a long time.